Hey guys, it's Heather from Kell of a Plan, and this week we're going to be doing something a little bit different on my channel. We're going to be chatting. This week I'm on a cruise. I'm not on a cruise right now. Well, I'm filming. I'm obviously in my office. But when you watch this, I'm going to be on a cruise with Piffany. I sell clothes through a company called Piffany with my twin sister. We earned a free cruise, and we are cruising. So this week I am not going to be planning very much. I'll probably take my planner. But I won't be planning very much because I'll be on a cruise. So this week I'm going to change it up a little bit on my channel. And instead of doing a bunch of planner videos, we're still going to be talking planner things, but it's going to be more of chatting videos where each day I'm going to cover a different planner topic and we're going to chat about it here. And it's going to be so much fun. I can't wait to chat about these topics with you guys. I hope you check it out. Please feel free to leave comments about whatever topic we're talking about. And just know that I may not respond to your comments until I get back from my cruise. Just want to throw that out there. I'm not ignoring comments. I'm just on a boat. So we're going to be chatting about 4 different topics. I'm super excited and I can't wait to talk planners with you guys. Hey guys, welcome back to part 4 of our planner chat this week. Today we are talking about starting your own planner YouTube channel. This is a question I get a lot. What are your tips for starting a channel and things like that? And I just never have done this video, and I don't really know why I've never done it, but I'm super excited to be here today to talk to you guys about tips for starting your own planner YouTube channel, as well as I'm going to talk a little bit about why I started my YouTube channel, why you should start yours, and things like that. So let's start with the beginning of my channel. I started my channel in 2016. It was the fall of 2016. And I honestly started it because so many other people had asked me to. I would share an idea on Instagram that I had come up with, and people would say right away, do you have a video? Show me how to do that. Do you have a video? Show me how to do that. Do you have a video? I got the question all the time. Do you have a video? Do you have? And I didn't have a video. And my job at the time, I was an instructional technology specialist. So part of my job was teaching the students and the teachers how to make their own YouTube videos and upload them to YouTube. So I was doing a lot of YouTube work in my main job, and I just got so many questions of, do you have a video? Do you have a video? That I finally was like, I need to make a video. And it actually kind of all started because I used to do a hashtag on Instagram called #monthlyflipthroughs. And it was encouraging other people to film a short video flipping through their planner for the month and upload it to Instagram. And I kind of had gotten to the point where I was using so many planners that for me to get a video that was short enough that would actually upload to Instagram, because it had to be like 15 seconds or something like that, it just wasn't working. I was having to flip really fast and then you couldn't see anything and it seemed pointless. And I had all these, so I had that going on, and I also had all these people asking for videos on all these things. And I remember I was actually at work one day and I was like, I just need to do it. I just need to start a YouTube channel. So I had some free time that day at work. I think it was like a testing day or something, so we didn't have a lot going on, at least I didn't. And I created my YouTube channel. And at the time, I thought it was just going to be someplace to upload a video every now and then. I didn't think it was going to become a regular thing, and I definitely didn't think it was going to become one of my full-time jobs. But here we are a couple years later, and that's what Kell of a Plan, the Kell of a Plan channel has turned into. So that's kind of how I started my channel. If you're someone who's interested in starting your own planner channel, or really any YouTube channel, the first thing I encourage you to do before you start your channel is to define your why. Why are you starting this channel? You need to know your why so that you can stay true to that why throughout your channel, and it will also help you to develop your channel. It will help you to brainstorm ideas for your channel, and it will help you to stick out amongst all the other channels. Back when I started my YouTube channel, there weren't a lot of planner YouTube channels. There was just a few, because decorative planning, it had been around for a little while, but it had just started to really like boom. And so there just wasn't a lot of people on YouTube yet. And so it was pretty easy to stand out on YouTube back then because there wasn't really a lot of people with a planner YouTube channel. But these days there are tons of planner YouTube channels, especially lately. Everyone seems to be starting a planner YouTube channel lately, which is awesome. But if you're new and you're starting out, you really need to find something that makes you unique, because if you're just doing plan with me videos, everybody's doing plan with me videos and you're going to get lost amongst the crowd. You want to do something that is unique to you so that people continue to come back to your channel and your channel stands out to them. So when I started my channel, I really was like, why am I doing this? What is my why behind this channel? And I decided that my why was based on my passion for teaching. I was a public school teacher for 9 years. I knew pretty much my whole life that I was going to be a public school teacher. I've always had a passion for teaching. I love to teach. And that has come over into my YouTube channel and has been the basis of my YouTube channel. From the beginning, I want every video, I look at every video that I do and I think, what can I teach someone about this topic? What can I teach someone about how to plan in their planner? What can I teach someone about using their planner punch? What can I teach someone about using this style of layout? Every video, I'm like, what am I going to teach in this video? I want people to come to my channel and know that they are going to learn. I want it to be not just me showing you how I do things, but I want to teach you how to do those things in your own planner and how to make your planner work for you. That's my passion. I want to teach that. So my why is teaching people how to use their planner to organize their life in a better way. So if you are deciding to start a YouTube channel, my first tip is going to be to define your why. Why are you starting it? Why are you filming these videos? What is your purpose? That will drive your whole channel. My second tip for starting a YouTube channel is to make a schedule that works for you. You do not have to upload a video every single day. In fact, that's kind of an insane schedule. I do it and I'm insane. I don't post every day, probably 5 to 7 times a week. That's a lot of videos. There's pros and cons to that schedule. The pros are that I have a video for everything, and there's always something new for those people who want to watch a video every single day. The cons are that it's a lot of videos, and if someone misses a couple of days, they all of a sudden have a lot of videos to catch up on, and they may just say, oh, it's too much, I can't catch up, and you lose their interest. So it's kind of a pro, and there's also a con of when you do as many videos as I do, at some point you run out of ideas, and you're like, I don't really know what else to make videos of. Thankfully, I haven't totally run out of ideas, but there are definitely weeks where I'm like, I don't know what am I going to do, and I have to get really creative. So I really want you to look at your schedule, especially if you're working full-time and you have kids and you have a lot going on. You may not have time to do that many videos. It is totally fine to do 1 video a week, 2 videos a week, 2 videos a month. Whatever works for you, pick a schedule and then stick to it. Stay consistent. That's my third tip. Stay consistent when you start your planner YouTube channel. YouTube is a lot harder than people, I think, first realize that it is. A lot of people think, oh, I can film what I'm doing real fast and edit it and put it up and it'll be great. And while that is what the job is, there's also a lot more to it and it takes a lot of time. And so I think a lot of people start a YouTube channel and they're super excited about it, and then they realize this is a lot of work, I don't have time for this, and they back out, which is fine. It's fine to stop doing something that you start, but if you want to stick to it, you need to be consistent. So that's why step number 2 is so important, to find a schedule that works for you so that you can then stay consistent. So those are really my 3 main tips for when you're starting to think of starting a YouTube channel. Those are the things you need to think about first. Then once you start a YouTube channel, you have to kind of know how YouTube works. And this can kind of be confusing. YouTube has made a lot of changes since I started in 2016. They've changed a lot about their monetization rules. So a lot of people don't really know how YouTubers get paid. They think that YouTube pays us. YouTube does not pay YouTubers. YouTubers are paid through Google AdSense. But in order to monetize your videos through Google AdSense, you have to meet certain standards through YouTube. And they have these standards set up to verify that your channel is in good standing, it's appropriate, it's not crazy, stuff like that. So before you can even monetize with Google AdSense, you have to meet a couple of guidelines set up by YouTube. The first guideline is you have to have 1,000 subscribers to your channel. This sometimes can happen fast for some people, and other people it can take a while to get to 1,000 people. But you do have to have at least 1,000 subscribers to monetize your videos on YouTube. And then once you have 1,000 subscribers, you then have to have 4,000 watch minutes on your channel. And I believe that's 4,000 watch minutes per year. So if you have 4,000 this year and next year you don't, then you lose monetization, okay? So you have to stay consistent with the views so that you can keep the monetization aspect, okay? So once you have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch minutes on your channel, then you can monetize your videos through Google AdSense. And so at that point, you sign up for a Google AdSense account and you set it all up on their site, you link your YouTube channel, and then when you upload YouTube videos, within that YouTube video, you can click a button to monetize it, and then you can place your ads where you want them to be in a video. Another question I get a lot is, why are certain ads playing on your video? Like, some people don't like the ads that play, or some people might find them offensive, or some people think it's really funny when it's like I'm doing a video all about the Happy Planner and then like an Erin Condren ad pops up or something like that. The way Google AdSense works is we don't actually get to pick the type of ads that are on our video. Google AdSense picks those. They usually pick videos or ads that kind of relate to the topic of the video you're watching. And if they don't relate to the topic of the video they're watching, Google also can tie it into things that you've been Googling on your phone to give you something that's relevant to you. So that's kind of how the ads work. Another thing to note is that YouTubers make more money when people actually watch the full ad. Some ads are skippable. If you skip an ad, that YouTuber makes less money. And then if you actually click on the ad, the YouTuber makes a little bit more money. And then if you actually purchase something because of clicking on the ad, then the YouTuber makes even a little bit more money. So that's how the ads on YouTube work. That's how you get to monetization. It can take a little while to reach those levels of 1,000 and 4,000 to get monetization, but it's something that is attainable, and it just depends on basically how many followers you have on other aspects and how often you get your channel out there in front of people, on how quickly you can get those numbers. So let's say you have started a YouTube channel and you're trying to hit those numbers. You're trying to get 1,000 subscribers. You're trying to get 4,000 watch minutes. Or maybe you've already hit those numbers, but you want people to keep coming to your channel to watch your videos so that when you monetize them, you're actually making a little bit of money. So a couple of tips on how to get your channel out there. A lot of people ask, Heather, how did you grow your channel? I will say at first, I did a lot of posting about my videos in different Facebook groups. There's a lot of planner Facebook groups out there. There's like Happy Planner ones and planner ones and crafty ones, all kind of Facebook groups. Join some Facebook groups that relate to your channel. Be sure to read the group's rules, because some groups only want you to post YouTube videos on Saturdays. Some groups don't want you to post YouTube videos at all. Some groups you can post whenever you want to. So you just want to be sure you're following the group's guidelines. And you don't want to post too often. You don't want to be spammy, but you also want to get your content out there. So when I first started my channel, that was one way that I really grew it a lot. I was really good about every time I had a video, I would take a photo and the link and I'd go to a group and I'd post it and I'd invite people to come watch it. That is probably the best way to grow your channel, is to get the content in front of people. You can also share about your videos if you have an Instagram account and invite people to come follow you from there. I will say I'm not as good these days about sharing my videos in Facebook groups anymore, but I have a lot of people who just do it for me. Not like I don't tell them to, but a lot of times my channel has kind of gotten to the point where a lot of people follow it, at least in the Happy Planner community. And so when people ask a question in a Happy Planner group, I see people responding with links to my videos. And so they almost kind of advertise for you. So if you do that, I appreciate it. Anyway, so that's kind of my tip on how to get your name out there. Be consistent with sharing it in Facebook groups. Be consistent with inviting people on your Instagram account to come follow you. Now, I want to throw one more thing out there about monetization on YouTube. It's not a lot of money. If you think you're going to make a lot of money, especially starting out on YouTube, you don't. And you don't actually get a paycheck from YouTube until you've reached $100. And then you get that pay the next month. So like when I remember my first month of monetization, I think I made like $60. And so I didn't even get that money because I hadn't hit 100. And then the next month, I think I made maybe another $50. And so it hit $100. So then I was able to request my payment. And then the next month, I got my $100. And so you have to keep that in mind. It's not going to be instant money. As your channel grows, your revenue does increase. It helps when you put more videos on your ads. I know sometimes it's annoying to watch a video that has a lot of ads, but that's how that YouTuber is making a lot of their money. And so just kind of keep that in mind, that they are trying to get paid for the content that they created, and those ads is what helps them to get paid. Of course, there's also brand partnerships and Patreon and all these different other ways that you can earn money and tie it into YouTube. But Google AdSense is like the main way that a lot of YouTubers get paid. So now that we've kind of talked about how to start, how to get paid, things like that, I just want to share a few of the tools and supplies that I use to help me film YouTube videos. So this is my YouTube filming desk. I tried to leave it a little bit of a mess so that you guys can really see what it looks like. I'm actually about to be filming my mini spread for Monday. So I have my mini planner here. I have another mini planner here because I'm going to be Franken planning. And then here, this is a stand that I use. It's a fairly recent stand that I've added. I can't decide if I really want it. I used to have a tripod. I just film with my iPad, by the way. You don't have to have a fancy camera. Sometimes I even film with my phone. You can get a fancy camera. It looks better if you have a nice camera, but I already needed an iPad, and so right now I've been using my iPad since I started. So one reason I bought this particular stand is because it screws onto your desk and then it hangs above it, so it doesn't take up a lot of desk space. I used to have a regular tripod. It took up basically the whole corner of the desk, and it was always kind of weird to film because I had to get my camera at a spot where you wouldn't see any of the 3 legs sticking out, and then sometimes I was having to plan around the tripod, and it was just kind of a big mess. And so I am trying this now. I like it. My only problem with this is that if I move the table, then the whole camera will shake, and so that's kind of annoying, especially because YouTube took away their stabilizer editing tool, and so that's kind of something I'm dealing with right now. But besides that, I really, really like this, and I'll link all of these in the description of my video in case you want to purchase any of these. This desk here is from IKEA, and I really, really like it. It's actually a child's desk, so it's kind of a little bit shorter than a normal desk would be, but it works really well for me for YouTube because it just does. I don't know. I like it. It was like $30 at IKEA. Then these lights that I'm using are actually kind of 2 lights that I combined into one. So these really tall stands right here, I hope you can see that, actually came with some umbrella lights that I used to use that were like really big white umbrella lights. And then I bought April Orr from Mama and Craft and Mary Ellen from Planning with Bumble. We're using these little smaller lighting things that came on little tiny tripods that could sit on your desk. And so I bought those because my goal was to get rid of these big umbrellas that were taking up a ton of room. And so I bought these, but I hated them being on the desk because then they took up a ton of room on the desk. And so one day I was telling my husband, like, I can't decide what I want to do. I'm tired of these big umbrella lights, but these take up too much room on the desk. And he was like, just combine them. He was like, take the umbrella light off of the stand and put the little lights on it. And I was like, this is why I married you. You're a genius. So this is actually kind of 2 lights that I combined into one, but they just have a little switch right here that I could turn on and off for filming, and that works really well. And so that's basically my filming station. I do have a cart down here that has a lot of my supplies and stickers. I have a lot of stickers here as well. This is my social media planner that's usually right here next to me when I'm filming so that I know what to film. And of course I have my shelves right here so that I can easily access anything that I need. So this is my filming area. These are kind of the tools that I use. I also have another desk over there. That's usually where I sit when I'm editing videos, uploading videos, or just paying bills and doing adult stuff like that. And then I have another desk over there, and I kind of use that desk as like the landing spot whenever brands send me stuff that I need to use in videos, but maybe it's not time to do the video yet, or maybe I'm just waiting a few days to film it, or maybe it needs to be photographed still. I put it on that desk over there. That's kind of like the landing area for things that then will eventually move over here to be filmed. So that is my setup. Those are just a couple of tips and tricks that I use for my YouTube channel. So I hope that this helps. I hope that it gives you some ideas. If you have any questions about YouTube, about starting your channel, or supplies that I use, or anything like that, please leave them in the comments. Remember, I am on a cruise right now, but I will be back tomorrow. So if I don't respond to your questions right away. I promise I will get to them. But I really hope that you chime in. If you are a YouTuber and you have other tips for people that you think will help them, feel free to drop them in the comments as well. So if you like this video, I hope you hit the like button. If you want to see more of my videos, hit that subscribe button, and happy planning.